Hey, what's up, guys? Sean of Steel back with another video for you guys. And this is a My 600 Pound Life clip, which is probably going to be a little more serious than I typically like to be. Because those of you who know me, I like to keep things light. I like to joke around a lot. And I don't like to take life too seriously because you'll never get out alive. But this one, 500-pound woman goes into cardiac arrest after weight loss surgery. And this was like some of the things I was worried about because I've had a lot of people say they ended up with a hernia or had to go back into surgery or something went really wrong. The only thing I had happen after surgery probably was like kidney stones or something like that, which weren't even diagnosed because I just let my thing burn and then dealt with it and was like, all right, I'm good now. But let's see what's going on with this woman.
I'm at the hospital for my weight loss surgery, and I'm terrified right now. I'm here alone because Alan got sick, and so he couldn't come today. But I got here okay, and Dr. Now was pleased with the weight loss I've had over the last month.
That's good.
So he's moving ahead with my surgery today.
Yeah, actually, when I went in for surgery, it was right like at the start of freaking COVID almost, because it was the last day of September, and it was what, 2021? Yeah, because I'm 16 months out now. So, yeah, I was alone too. Wasn't nobody allowed to be there with me or anything like that. And then once I was done, only one person could come back and see me at a time. So I had to do a lot of it by myself.
I've worked hard to get this second chance.
Uh-huh.
And without it, I have no hope for a future at all. So I have to get this no matter how terrified I am.
That's the right mentality.
Today we're attempting to perform a gastric sleeve of VNA. Her tests all look good, and she lost another 44 pounds over the last month.
Okay, so she lost 44 pounds in a month, so she's friggin' killing it. The most I ever lost in a month, I think, was like 30, 35. But I was kind of like 1 foot in, 1 foot out at that point. I really, like, full on hit my drive and everything probably like 6 months ago when I was like, you know what? It's only going to get harder from here. So I better start hitting the weights. I better start doing everything right. I better start, being super, super strict, which I was strict before, but I wasn't counting calories quite the same. Now I count every damn veggie straw. But yeah, she's taking it serious enough, right? So she's getting the sleeve done just like I did.
Putting her at 482 pounds, which means she's under the 500 mark for the first time in almost 20 years.
That's impressive.
Okay, let's start.
I was like right below 550.
So she's still making good progress. And she has proved to me she's ready to have this operation today. But even though VNA has lost over 120 pounds, at this point, she's still over 400 pounds.
Yeah, she's by no means out of the woods at all. I've got, 24 left till I'm in the 2s. That'll be freaking amazing. I haven't been there since I was like 13 years old, I think. But you can't even see the 4 little scars on my stomach or the little one they did up here. So I can't even see them anymore.
We can turn the room right off. And doing any surgery on a person this size is extremely high risk because of the enormous strain their body is already under with their weight. So any additional strain, no matter how small, could push their body to a point where it is too much and it starts to give out.
Oh man, my poor tummy just watching this thing twist inside you. Also, when I'm getting ready to eat or after I eat, my stomach still makes the craziest damn noises. It's like it's gurgling nonstop. It's ridiculous. And I don't know if that means something's friggin' wrong or not, but I'm just going to keep pushing forward.
So if there are any issues that concern us, we will have to stop the surgery early. But if we are able to successfully complete her gastric sleeve today, it will help VNA to stay on track like she needs and lose even more weight. Because the sleeve gastrectomy is an operation that we remove 80 to 90% of the stomach.
Damn, man, just watching that, it's so crazy to see because this all was done to me and I didn't do any previous research before the surgery. I didn't want to make myself more freaking nervous. I'm already sitting there like, hope I don't die. Like in the back of my head, like, oh yeah, I could really freaking die. 546 pounds or whatever I was having the surgery done isn't the best for friggin' anesthesia.
Leaving a small narrow tube that looks similar to a sleeve. So the patient's food intake is physically limited. So this operation will give them an opportunity to lose even more weight.
Yeah.
Go a little bit higher.
it's kind of crazy. When I woke up from the anesthesia or whatever, I think I was talking about how I was in Sesame Street or something like that. Or maybe that was when I had the upper endoscopy done. But I was freaking zonked out of it. I felt like I had to burp. They kept hitting me with Dilaudid, and I was like, nothing feels better.
I don't like what I'm seeing on the monitor. Her body is not handling the strain.
Look at flapping table.
She's about to start coding.
Oh, shit.
Her heart is stopping.
Room lights on.
Bro, and this is like a reality check. This is what I was so worried about. Damage I've done to my internal organs or something just getting to that size. And I realized, like, I probably have some friggin' damage going on in there. But every time I go get a lab done, they tell me I'm, like, perfect friggin' health. My blood pressure's great. Everything looks good. Testosterone's through the roof. Oh, man, baby. But, yeah, I just, no, I'm lucky. I'm one of the lucky ones for sure.
We need to pump on the chest.
I don't feel pulse. Start circumference, I don't feel pulse. Get the crash start. Get the crash start, Laura, now.
Okay, CPR, guys, go. I need an arc line snack. Give another epi.
Epi's going in. Epi and Epi are both enjoy if you're starting.
Okay, I need a second person on round for chest compression. All right.
We're working on doing over here. All right, get this out of the way.
I need pads.
Bro, don't they have like those little chest compression machines now? I don't know. A lot of you who watch me are actually nurses, so you could tell me about that in the comments. But I think doing those compressions, because you're supposed to break ribs. I mean, I accidentally broke my buddy's rib just messing around, pretend giving him CPR one time. So, yeah, it's not, like, and it's very tiring from what I've heard also. So I'm surprised they don't have one of those little machines they have now.
Pads are on.
Better zap her ass.
Check for a pulse. Check for a pulse.
It's performing gastric sleep. The strain was too much on her body. Heart stopped. Yeah.
Keep compressions.
I got you. I'm gonna take a blood.
I mean, and this is where, like, people are like, why do you have to lose all this weight before surgery? It's dangerous, not only for you, for the friggin' surgeon, because this is his livelihood, his livelihood, his life too. If somebody dies on his operating table, or you do something stupid after surgery and like rip it open and end up, back on the operating table, he's at risk too. This is his life, his livelihood.
Yeah, I got a good pulse.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh, thank God.
Doing well. We're doing well. Okay, it's under control.
Wait.
While attempting to do venous gastric sleeve procedure, her body started to struggle from the strain, and then her condition started to decline rapidly until her heart stopped.
Damn. So is she gonna wake up and like not have the surgery done? Because I had that happen with my knee one time. They were going in to repair cartilage, and then they went in to fix the meniscus or whatever they thought was torn. Turns out it's just like a lump on my knee from massive knee trauma. Probably from when I was like 10 years old and my brother ran over me on a mountain bike. But I always tease him that he effed me up. But yeah, like, that has to suck for her.
So even though all her tests were good prior to the surgery, the strain of all the weight someone this size has on them means their body could hit
Side note, my meniscus wasn't actually torn. I don't think I said that before. It was just a bump. They couldn't cut it off because it fit together.
its limit at any point and start to struggle like this. And in Vianney's case, her pulmonary system wasn't able to handle the operation right now.
Damn.
So we immediately revived her and stabilized her. And right now, we're waking her up and putting her out of anesthesia.
Also, with her sitting there naked on the table, I asked one of you nurses in the comment, I was like, are you guys looking at men's, junk and then walking around telling the nurses, it's so friggin' small, would you look at that thing? Or he's really got a friggin' hog down there. And you said yes. You guys laugh about that stuff and you go around talking about how this guy popped a hard on during surgery or anything like that, which I think I probably would laugh about something like that too. But hey, all kinds of crazy stuff happens. I just saw the dental assistant that was groping women while they were under anesthesia, and one of them remembered, and his ass is in jail for 15 years now. Come on, play, you dumb thing. What the hell's going on?
Get her to recovery so she can rest. Because it's going to be too risky to attempt to complete her operation today.
Relax,
That sucks.
We get cardiac enzyme.
Yeah.
We'll do, yeah, let's send cardiac enzymes and let's go to the ICU. They'll watch her overnight.
No, she's stable. She's stable.
She's stable.
So she put in all this hard work, and this is just going to be another thing to discourage her. Hopefully she kept going on the right path and she continued doing what she was supposed to do. But yeah, this is something that could really set somebody back. If she just friggin', like, this should be more of a wake-up call to keep losing weight because your friggin' heart just gave out. But she could go the total other direction with this. You never know how some things are going to affect some people.
No chest pain, no shortness of breath. Pressure is good.
All right.
I drew it.
You doing okay? All right. We had to stop the operation because your pressure dropped and your heart stopped for a few seconds, okay? Yeah, but we didn't do the surgery. No. But you're doing okay. We had to stop the operation.
Yeah,
Okay?
I mean, yeah, she's got to be half out of it from anesthesia anyway, so I don't even think she really knows what you're telling her at this point, because I remember when I woke up, I was still pretty zonked. If you tried to talk to me, I had no damn clue what you were saying.
You're gonna be alright. You didn't get the
Poor
operation because
woman.
your heart stopped for a few seconds, okay?
Damn. If it were me, I would have said just take the damn heart too. Like, just get the stomach out. Like, I told my surgeon, he was like, well, how soon do you want the surgery? I said, as soon as possible. I'll let a friggin' butcher do it if you don't do it.
Alright. Alright, you're gonna be okay. Alright?
Banner, you're okay. And we talked
She
about
just has to feel
Disappointed
so,
in your answer.
yeah, disappointed.
They started, it hurts now. We need you here. We can always go back and do the surgery when you're a little bit more stable, okay? We
Yeah.
can't do it if you're not.
But that's more time, and time is not your friend when you're that weight. But I understand they had to stop, but that just sucks for her. I feel for her, because she thought, I've done all this hard work, and here I am. Now my friggin' heart stops. It's almost like everything's working against you. But tough times don't last, tough people do. I always say that.
So is our choice to let you go or keep you? We decided to keep you, okay?
You're gonna be alright, okay? We just have to make sure everything's okay, alright?
This poor lady.
I know VNA is very disappointed that we weren't able to complete her gastric sleeve, but the risk to try again today would be unacceptable, since it's clear her body is already struggling. The only
Yeah, because you're already going to have all the pain of them jamming all these rods in you, more rods in you than Jenna Jameson or whatever. But then you got to live with the fact that your heart just friggin' stopped. So what about next time you have the surgery? Like, you're high risk. You are in serious danger of it happening again, I would imagine.
only reason we were even able to pull her out of her situation without any lasting damage is because we were monitoring her very closely. So we were able to react immediately. But if her system was pushed any further, it could have been too much for her, and she
That's
wouldn't
terrible.
have made it. For years, she had a significant amount of excess weight on her body, putting a great deal of strain on her whole system.
That's what I was worried about. I thought my liver, my kidneys, everything had to be shot. I even had that one time that my kidneys shut down, and it was like dehydration and ibuprofen that did it. But yeah, it's a lot of like weight and wear and tear on your organs. She's lucky she pulled out, because you are very high risk at that weight having that surgery. My surgeon wanted me to be the only one on his docket for that day, which he friggin' lied about anyway, because I woke up, was in like crazy pain, and the Dilaudid wasn't doing anything, and I had to wait 3 hours for him to come out of surgery. I was sitting there in tears and everything, like I was hurting. They finally gave me some Oxy, and Sean went, that's the spot.
And VNA is at a point where her system is starting to give out. So it's going to take more time to try and build her health and stamina back up before we can attempt to do this operation again. So it's very important we work with VNA to help her continue losing the weight, to not only get to that point, but to also reduce the strain on her system, since it's obviously at its limit and ready to give out any day, because she needs to lose as much weight off of her as possible.
Yeah, as somebody who yo-yoed up and down on his diet journey and screwed up plenty of times, I can honestly say this woman was on a much better path than me, and something like this just friggin' derails her, which sucks for her, because I was playing 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and thank God got the surgery, and now I'm down to 281 pounds. So it worked out for me. I'm hoping it works out for her too, because this could really throw her off.
As quickly as possible. But unfortunately, weight loss surgery is not an option for her to do that right now.
That's terrible.
I'm even mad that Dr. Na brought me back.
She's losing weight and this dude's losing his hairline. What the hell? That's some serious balding. Thank God I don't got that going on. I got this beautiful locks right here, everybody. But that sucks. He's overweight too. Damn, he needs the surgery himself. And I say that from a loving place as somebody who was bigger than him.
Like, he should just let me go.
I'm not surprised she feels that way either.
You'll be fine. Vina has been home from the hospital about 4 weeks now.
Damn.
When she called me and told me what happened to her, I was so scared, but I was too sick to go to her.
Yeah, how friggin' terrifying is that? You get a phone call, they're like, hey, your woman's heart just stopped on the operating table. Well, they're married, he's got a ring on. Your wife's heart just stopped. Like, you're trying to do all this to help her, and if she died in the process, that's just freaking, that would have been so sad. I don't know if he ever would have recovered from that. He probably would have ate himself to death.
And Dr. Now kept her there overnight to make sure she doesn't have any other issues.
Oh, puppies.
But I just want to be with her, so I was really happy when she got back here. But she's been really sad about not getting the surgery.
Of course.
I'll get you dinner, okay?
Yeah, hopefully you're getting her a good dinner, because a lot of people would be like so dejected and so just beat right now. So yeah, let's have friggin' cinnamon rolls for dinner, you know? Just get some comfort food, because a lot of people get comfort from that junk food. So I wouldn't be surprised if she slipped a little after that. Hopefully she didn't, though.
When I woke up and found out I hadn't gotten the surgery, it was life-shattering. That's one of the worst and most defeating feelings I've ever had. I'm just really struggling right now, and I don't know how to get past it.
What are they eating?
I miss my carbs.
Carbs are friggin' good. I had to do keto to get to the surgery weight, but you can't tell me that friggin' fried foods, French fries, you Canadians want me to try poutine, but I can't do it because I'm still trying to lose weight. But carbs are the best thing on earth. If you don't love carbs, you're probably a friggin' psychopath.
I know, baby.
Sick of protein.
I feel like I don't have any motivation to be active or to do the diet. It's just taking everything I got right now to keep going.
That's tough.
Dr. Now told me I had to because my heart is starting to give out from the strain I've put on it for.
She's not exactly eating that chicken with a lot of enthusiasm, but that dog right next to you will own up. He'll take that chicken right off your hands if you've had enough. But hey, she's doing the right thing, sticking to the diet, but she just has to want to go back to that comfort right now, and that's one of those battles she's going to have to face. But look, she's doing the right thing. I'm very proud of her.
So many years. So I'm pushing myself as hard as I can to stay motivated. But it's hard because I feel no matter how hard I work and what I'm able to do, in the end, I'm just condemned to live like this until my weight ends up killing me.
That's the wrong attitude.
And I can't do that.
Yeah.
It tastes like crap to me.
Of course it tastes like crap. You get sick of foods. I'm one of those people that'll eat something for like 2-3 months straight and just ate enough of it they can't touch it anymore. But she's doing the right thing. She's staying on the right path, and that's what's going to give you that long future. So you can't feel like, I wish I would have died or I wish I would have this, because you're on the right path. You'll get there eventually. Just keep doing what you're doing. You'll get back, you'll get the surgery, and everything will go your way this time, I hope. And I pray for you, even though I'm not all that religious. But I'll still pray for you. But this woman, that's sad, that's scary. That's one of the things you face. That kind of damage to your organs at that size is probably more commonplace than you'd imagine. I'm one of the lucky ones. Thank God that I came out way better after the surgery. And I love me some me. But alright guys, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you later. Peace.